All right, guys, so I've gone to the other side of the lake. Ashley and the kiddos are way over there. And let's go ahead and give these radios a shot. Ashley, are you over there and can you read me? Well, guys, coming at you from the middle of Idaho on the Lewis and Clark Trail, hanging out at the river. We got a beautiful little beach to ourselves. Mrs. GT's in the background taking care of the kids. And the reason we're here, if you missed it in the last couple months, is in the middle of June, my family and I packed up and we hit the road full time in an RV. And as we were preparing that, I knew that we needed something more than just our cell phones to rely on for communication. Not only to help us better hitch up when we were connecting to the RV. Okay, here we go.
Back up. Just slightly forward, a little more. Stop.
Backing into sites and setting up the whole system, regardless if it was putting up our antenna so I could upload videos or putting out the slide. You know, being able to communicate when there was no cell phone coverage around was really important, but also, you know, longer distances. What if I wanted to go hit a little peak, you know, overlooking the campground, and again, there's no per se cell phone coverage, or it'd be very spotty, and maybe there was an emergency at the camper, you know, and Miss GT had to call me or vice versa. You know, we wanted something that was going to really work well for us. So I just started researching two-way radios, and the walkie-talkies that just kept popping up and kept making sense for me when I was reading reviews, when I was seeing different capabilities, were walkie-talkies. And that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. We have a pair, have had them for a few months now of literally daily use, and have had an awesome time not only testing them out around the RV, but doing some much longer distance testing for you guys as well. And so I just want to share with you why we decided to go with these, what features these have, if there are any drawbacks, and helping you make a wise choice on what type of handheld communication device might be right for you if you know a cell phone is not going to cut it. So a few things that made me gravitate to this radio over so many other options on the market were a few fold. One, it's a Colorado company designed in the state that I come from, but also it's designed really for skiers and backpackers and climbers. So I mean, right out of the gate, that's a lot of the things I do. I snowboard, I backpack and hike regularly. So that ruggedness and durability really kind of stood out to me, and how compact it is. This is a very small, lightweight package. Comes with a couple different attachments, including a shock resistant safety cord, but also a nice carabiner and some other options, as well as a shock resistant body and rubberized skin overmold that you can remove. Really kind of stood out to me as like, okay, this is designed to be used and used hard. And as I was doing my research, just like you, the viewer, does, I went over to their site and I started watching some of their videos that are very informative, and I was really appreciative of how they explained how license-free 2-watt radios, which is what this is, have, and what their capabilities are and what are their limitations, so you as the user have a better understanding. A lot of times we read all these brands that they're, you know, claiming 35-mile range and huge capability and, you know, all that stuff for a 2-watt style free, license-free radio, and oftentimes they're a big letdown. You have this expectation and they can't perform what they're claiming they can do. These ones have a distance of over 25 miles of line of sight, and we had an awesome opportunity to test, not quite to 25 miles, but had a really cool test opportunity recently. Copy.
Copy.
All right, guys, hey, we're up here at Sandpoint, Idaho, in a huge 40 square mile lake. And I'm gonna drive to the other side of the lake, and we're gonna test out these walkie-talkies today. So I'm gonna hop in the truck and drive for about 30 minutes to get to the other side, and we'll see what happens. Guys, so I've gone to the other side of the lake. Ashley and the kiddos are way over there. And let's go ahead and give these radios a shot. Ashley, are you over there and can you read me?
Yes, I read you loud and clear.
Awesome. I can hear you really well over here as well. How are the boys holding up?
They're doing well. How are you doing? How's the weather over there?
No change in the weather, but the drive was gorgeous.
Sweet.
Awesome. All right, well, I will see you in about 30 minutes when I head back.
Sounds good. Over and out.
Over and out. All right, so made it back. That was fun doing that little radio test. So very impressed with the over 11 miles that we had, extremely clear back and forth. And you can go over on their website. They actually have a video where they were testing across Lake Tahoe at, I believe, 22 to 25 miles. Can't remember exactly, but you can watch that video where they're doing line of sight testing and it's performing very well. And we've seen that with the line of sight. But then it also talks about really how it's going to perform in the mountains and then how it's going to perform in city and in really dense terrain, and telling you what you can do and what you can expect out of the radio, so you're not disappointed with the range. And you can make a choice. Is license free what I need, or maybe I need to up my game and apply for a license and go with something bigger and more powerful and more expensive. So I mean, that's what I really appreciate, and we've been very happy with the close quarters communication back and forth. Very clear, very easy to actuate. This thing has 128 different channels that you can use, as well as 121 different privacy codes. There's a lot of different features that this bad boy has, but also it has an amazing battery life. It has a lithium-ion battery, and so what that battery does is we have accidentally left it on for a couple days and it still has plenty of juice on it. So when it's not in use, it can have up to 3 days of continuous powered on use, which is awesome. And then the rechargeability of that battery makes it so you're not burning through double A's all the time or whatever it is. And because it's lithium ion, it can handle severe temperatures of both heat and cold. So those are big bonuses when you're looking to get a lot out of that two-way 2-watt radio. So after I'd done my research, seen what these could do, not only performance, but also in limitations, so I knew what I was getting into, I reached out to Rocky Talkie, told them what I was doing. I'm like, guys, I'm going full-time RVing. I'm gonna be using these daily. I need good battery life. I need good, power, and really something that's gonna work well for my family. They said, yeah, we think that is absolutely what this is gonna do. They were willing to send these over to us, and I just appreciate them sending this pair to us and sponsoring the content in this video so that I can give you guys good information, data, so that you can make a wise choice. Is this style of radio what you're looking for or not? And that's what I'm always trying to do in these videos, giving you the information so that you, the user, can go, that's exactly what I'm looking for. That's not quite what I need. And maybe you need to go, with a full licensed radio or go in a different direction. That's what I'm always doing in these videos for you guys. And so what these are gonna cost you for a pair is about $190. They're about $95 a piece, and then you can buy extra lithium rechargeable batteries as well. So I will have links for you guys in the description box below where you can go check out their site, all the different options and capabilities that they have. And I will say, having had experience with other name brand 2-watt license-free radios, I was part of our security team at our local church, and the models that we had from a well-known brand, they were kind of spotty. If guys were on the other side of the building, we couldn't always get a hold of them, things like that. I know that these are much more powerful than what I used to use and what you're going to get from most other 2-watt license-free radio. So take that in consideration depending on what you're going to be using these for. Now, obviously that's on the higher end of 2-watt radios, but the power and the battery life are really some of the aspects that make it make sense to me. The battery life is just insane. I mean, when we use them, we may use them for 30 minutes while we're hitching up and doing everything and then turn them off. We can go like 2 weeks before we have to recharge these bad boys. And then if we accidentally leave it on for a day or two and realize what happened, we know it's still got enough juice to use it and we're not left out in the cold, which is a big positive. And that really nice clarity at good distances for a 2-watt radio is very impressive. Well, there you have it, guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope this video has been fun and entertaining, but also giving you the data that you need so that you can make a wise choice if the Rocky Talkie is the right radio for you or not. That's what I'm always trying to do in these type of videos, giving you information, ins and outs, so you can make that wise choice. And in this case, we're talking about communication. I look forward to hearing your guys' thoughts. Any questions that you may have, throw a comment in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them for you. And in the meantime, I invite you to subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. subscriber. Check out the other video popping up, throwing up content like this all the time. And until next time, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.